Okay, so I was in the middle of doing a video. Don't quite know what happened. So I had to exit out of that, and now I'm going into our actual questions. So here we're going over the most missed questions in lesson 16-3. So I just went ahead and drew the triangle that they gave me and labeled it. So I was getting ready to go over this right here, which is that N. That N stands for the number that is unknown. So I can make an N, I could put a question mark. It's the same thing. That's the part that I do not know. So I'm going back to reading my problem. It tells me that the perimeter is 24 inches. So we talked about perimeter yesterday, and perimeter is what happens when I add up all the sides. It tells me the distance around this particular shape. So I need to take all of my sides. I'm going to start with this side, 6 inches. And I'm going to add this side, which is 8 inches. And then I'm going to add this last side right here, which is N. I don't know yet. That's my question mark worth of inches. But what I do know is that it has to equal to 24 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and write 24 inches. So in getting started with my work, I need to figure out, well, what is going to be this piece right here? So in order to know how much I have on this side of my equation to equal to this side, I'm going to first start off with adding up my 8 and my 6. So I start with 8 in my head, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I stopped at 14. So here I have 14 inches for these two sides, plus this mystery side over here. But I know it has to equal to 24 inches. So now I have to count up to see, well, how much more do I need in order to get to 24? So I'm starting at 14 and I am adding up to 14 from 14 until I get to 24. So I'm going to go ahead and use a number line to help me. So here I'm starting at 14. I know my goal is to get to 24. So if you haven't already figured it out in your head, I'm going to go ahead and get to my next friendly number, which is 6. So 6 plus 14 gives me 20. So here I'm at 20 at this nice friendly number, and I add 4 more because 20 plus 4 gives me 24. So how many jumps did I have to make? I had to make a plus 6 and a plus 4. 6 and 4 together gives me 10. So my missing side is actually 10 inches. All right. So let's go ahead and look at another problem. Clear this off. So the next problem we're going to look at is number 7. Number 7, they told me that my perimeter, my P, equals 37 yards. So here I have 37 yards. So I'm now going to draw the shape, excuse me, that they gave me. All right. And I'm going to label the sides. This was labeled as 5 yards. This was labeled as 9 yards. Up top was my X yards. My X is my question. That's my unknown amount of yards. And then I had 9 yards over on the left side. So I'm going to start off with my equation. My equation goes along with this right here to equal 37 because I'm working with perimeter. So I'm going to start off with this side, which is 9 yards, plus this side, which is 5 yards, plus this side, which is 9 yards, plus this side, that's my unknown, which is my question mark. When I take all of those sides together and add them up, my perimeter is supposed to be 37. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding up some of my numbers. I'm going to add up 9 and 5 more. So I'm starting at 9 in my head. I'm adding 5 more, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm at 14. I still have to add this side right here, which is 9. So I'm at 14 in my head. I'm going to go ahead and add 9 more. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 14 and 9 is 23. Well, I'm not done yet because the last piece I have to add is my question mark to get to 37. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do just like I did for my last problem. I'm going to make my number line. I'm going to start at 23 because that's how much I have for these 3 sides. And I'm going to end at 37 because I know when I add this last side in, I need to be at 37. So I'm going to go ahead and get to my next friendly number. My next friendly number is 30. So how much do I have to add in order to get to 30? I need to add plus 7. So here I have my plus 7 to get to 30. Not done yet because I need to get to 37. So I'm going to add 7 more to 30 to get to 37. So I had a jump of 7 here, a jump of 7 here. 7 plus 7 is 14. So my missing number is 14. Let's clear this. And let's try another problem. Instead of working on the front, we're going to go ahead and flip to your back set of questions. So my back set of questions, if I'm looking at number 14. Number 14, it says the floor in Novak's room is shown below. It has a perimeter of 52 feet. Write an equation for the missing side of his room. So I'm going to go ahead and write that my P is going to be 52 feet because that's my perimeter. And so I'm going to draw out the room that they gave me. And I'm going to label the size that they gave me. And let me get a different one. Got to write a little bit smaller. So 3 feet, 7 feet, 10 feet, 13 feet, 13 feet, and then this is my question mark. So I'm trying to figure out what is that missing side. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with my equation. My equation, 13 feet plus 13 feet plus 10 feet plus 7 feet plus 3 feet plus my question mark, my unknown, equals 52. So I got a lot of adding to get done. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding them together. And so I'm going to start with 7 and 3 because I know 7 and 3 is going to give me 10. So that knocks that out the way. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this 10 down to have 10 and 10, which give me 20. So now I'm going to work on this right here. I have 2 10s and I have 2 sets of 3s. So if I have 10 and 10, that gives me 20. 20 plus 3 is 23. Plus 3 more is 26. So I have 26 plus 20. So if I need to use my base 10, I can. 1s and 10s, 10, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 20. So I can go ahead and start adding those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 20, 30, 40. 20 plus 26 is 46. Almost done, but not quite because I need to keep adding on to 46 till I get to 52. So I'm going to go ahead and write my number line. I'm starting at 46. I'm trying to get to 52. So here, starting at 46, I'm going to go ahead and make a jump to get to a friendly number. If I'm at 46, my next friendly number is going to be 50. So how much did I have to add in order to get to 50? Had to add 4. So keep going. I can make one more jump to get to 52. From 50, I'm going to add 2. So I have to take this and put them together to figure out how much jumps I made. I made 4 and 2, which is 6. So this side is going to be 6 feet. 6 feet. All right, hopefully that helped you with lesson 16-2, because you will see other problems like this. If you have any questions, give me a call.